I told my professor I'd do anything to improve my grade. I was desperate. My scholarship required a 3.5 GPA, and I was stuck at a 3.2 because of Professor Whitmore's advanced statistics class. I had studied harder than ever, but after getting a D on the midterm, I felt like everything was slipping away. So I went to his office hours, already on the verge of tears. "I'll do anything," I said. "If I lose this scholarship, I can't afford to stay in school." He leaned back in his chair and looked at me carefully. "Anything," he repeated. Then he stood up and locked the door. My heart started pounding instantly. My mind jumped to the worst possible conclusions. I was frozen, not knowing what was about to happen. But then he walked back, opened a drawer, and placed a thick stack of papers on the desk. "These are practice exams from the last 5 years, he said calmly. "I usually only give these to graduate assistants." I just stared at him. "You'll meet me here every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 a.m., he continued. "We'll go through every problem until you truly understand it. No excuses." That was it, and it was harder than anything I expected. For 6 weeks, I showed up at 6 a.m. without missing a single session. He broke down every concept, made me solve problems on the board, and challenged every mistake I made. Some days, I wanted to quit. One morning, I actually cried out of frustration when I couldn't understand a topic. He handed me a tissue and said, "Good, that means you're taking it seriously. Let's try again." Slowly, things started to click. Then the rumors started. A classmate found out I'd been meeting him alone, with the door locked, early in the morning. The story spread fast, and suddenly people were saying he was trading grades for favors. Within a week, he was reported. I was called into a Title IX office and questioned over and over. They kept asking if I felt pressured, manipulated, or unsafe. I told them the truth every time. Nothing inappropriate ever happened. But it didn't feel like anyone believed me. Professor Whitmore was placed on administrative leave. His class suffered. A substitute took over, and no one understood the material anymore. And I felt sick, thinking I had destroyed the career of someone who was only trying to help me. The investigation lasted weeks. They reviewed security footage, interviewed past students, and found that he had been running the same early morning sessions for years. Dozens of students confirmed it, and every one of them had passed. Eventually, he was cleared. When he returned, everything had changed. No more private sessions, no more extra practice exams, office hours only with the door open, and sometimes another faculty member present. After class, I tried to apologize. He stopped me and said, "You did nothing wrong. You told the truth." Then after a pause, he added, "But I can't risk this happening again." I passed his class with a B+ and kept my scholarship. But now, every time I see him, I think about how easily doing the right thing can be misunderstood from the outside.